Hey guys, so we get a lot of questions right now about home and auto insurance, why my premiums are going up, and there's really two reasons for that. One's pretty obvious. If you've tried to do any sort of renovations right now on your home or anything along those lines, you know the price of labor, materials, all of that is skyrocketed right now. Along with that, all these fancy cars we have, the bumpers, the backup cameras, all these safety measures and things that make driving the car, quite frankly, more enjoyable, all of that now costs obviously a lot more to fix. A bumper now is not simply a bumper, but it's a bumper with backup cameras and sensors and all of that in there. So the cost to repair these vehicles has gone up. And quite frankly, the insurance industry as a whole over the last few years has not really kept up with this increased cost. And so we're kind of getting all of that reflected right now. Why have they not kept up with it, and how have they been able to sustain that? That kind of goes to the second reason. So the way carriers make money and the way things kind of work with them is they have an underwriting profit and they have investment profit. So what is a loss ratio? What is all of that? So carriers, let's say they take in $1,000 in premium and they pay out $1,000 in claims, they have a 100% loss ratio. Well, last year in 2022, the insurance auto industry as a whole had a loss ratio of over 100%. It was really around about 106%. And a lot of carriers, in fact, were over 110% on their underwriting loss ratio. So they paid out to over 10% more in claims than they took in premium. Obviously, that's not very sustainable long term. However, the other way they make money is through investment income. And the carriers were able to sustain this type of underwriting loss because of the economy and the money that they were able to make on the investment side. They could make up for that. And so what they did was they didn't pass those losses on to us, the consumers, that they were taking. They allowed us to enjoy the rates that we had. Well, the economy obviously has turned. They are not able to make the money they did previously on the investment side, and so they kind of need to level things out. And so you're seeing the rates go up so that they don't have such a loss on the underwriting side. The reality is we've been coming out ahead for the last few years on our rates, and the industry as a whole is taking about a 15 to 20% increase. So if you have an increase that's less than that, right now you're actually coming out ahead of the industry. But that's kind of what's going on right now. There's other factors at play, but those are kind of the two big things that are causing the increase in the premiums. But the reality is they're all good. We want carriers to keep up with the increase in these costs and all these other things. We want the carriers to be solvent and be able to pay the claims they need to and do what they need to do. So all these adjustments are good things long term and make for more sustainable carriers and more sustainable claim payouts and all that stuff. So appreciate you guys listening to the video, and if you got any questions, reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer those for you. Thanks.